Okay, so in this video I'm going to talk about the Premier EPOS Xero integration and just a bit about how it works. I'm not going to do anything, not going to talk about anything regarding setting up or uploading data. They'll be in separate videos. This video is purely information about what it can do and how it does it. So the Xero integration it allows a user to upload data from their till directly through our software to their Xero account. Now, no files are generated. It's all done using a secure new technology called REST, and it's recommended by Xero themselves. So there's no need to worry about data being compromised or any loss in data or anything like that. I'm pretty sure Xero keeps track of everything that we send up. So if you are unsure of anything, then you could always ask them to show you what's being uploaded. But as I say, the EPOS basically tells you what's being uploaded anyway. So how the Xero integration works is a user will go onto their till, and in the new Xero dashboard, they will link all of their accounts on Xero, so their sales account, their bank account, their savings account, all the different types of accounts are linked to something on the EPOS. Doing that, the user can choose exactly where the data is being uploaded to. For example, if a user's got two, you can see on the screen here, a business bank account and a business savings account. If the user's got two different accounts that the money goes into, depending on what the sale is, they can specify what transactions will go into them accounts. So the user can also choose what transactions are actually uploaded to Xero. So these can range from invoices, credit notes, non-customer transactions. So when some random persons just come into the store and bought something there and then, gave you the money there and then, that can be uploaded. Customer transactions. So if you've got a loyalty scheme and a customer comes in, gives you their name or customer number, so you can search them up on the till. If they process that transaction, then that transaction will actually be uploaded with that customer. So if you was to go onto the contacts on Xero, that customer would then be uploaded to this section, and you'd be able to click into them and see any transactions that have been placed. So you would see that transaction under that customer. Now you can also upload the petty cash transactions, and they can go into any account that you want. So we go back to the dashboard. So the user could have a petty cash transactions account or an account for the cash register where the money is stored until it's placed into the bank. So yeah, you could upload the petty cash transactions into that account. Now, with regards to the invoice payments and the credit allocations, these are going to also be uploaded. So if a customer's come in and placed an order, so you've done an invoice for them, they're not paying now, they come in a month later, that invoice would have been uploaded to Xero if the user has chosen to. And if the user chooses to, it will upload that invoice payment once the customer's paid. Now the user has complete control over that, so they can choose to upload invoices or just ignore invoices completely. So the way that the transactions are uploaded, so if I go into invoices and do a new invoice, so the transactions are going to be uploaded exactly how they can be seen on the till. So it's going to include all of the products in that transaction, along with the price, the quantity, everything. So the item, we'll get into that in a later video, but that's not where the product name is going to be. The product name is going to be in this description. Now the reason for that is if we were to put the product name in this bit, it would mean we'd have to make a new item for every single product on that user's till. And as you know, some people might have thousands and thousands of products, so that would really clutter up their Xero account. So what the integration does instead is it puts it in this description, and that is because it doesn't need to upload the product in any way, it doesn't need to make a new item. You can just see from looking at that line that that's the product in the description. And same goes for the quantity, the unit price, if it's a discount. Now the account we'll get into at a later stage, but we can actually, on the EPOS, we can actually link different tax rates to different accounts. So if you wanted all of your 20% products, if you wanted all of them to go into sales, then you could do that. If you sell products that are 0% tax rate, you can choose, you can even add new ones, but you can choose any other one, so you can separate the accounts that way. Now another way that you can separate the accounts is by the type of item. So if someone wants all of their products to just go into the sales account, apart from products that have the type of item dog, so for some reason they want their dog items to go into a different account, they can actually specify that on the EPOS, which we'll get into with the next video. But they will be able to say, right, upload all these products into sales, except when it's dog, upload it into this other account. Now that is totally down to the user how they wanna link all that together, but that can be done. The same with the tax rates. So if the tax rate is 20% on the EPOS, then it's going to be uploaded with whatever they've linked 20% to in their new Xero dashboard on the EPOS, which is more than likely going to be 20%. The region, that's just something I've got set up. So I've got different locations set up on my on this Xero account. So for example, if a user's got 2 stores, they can set up 2 locations, say Liverpool and Wallasey. They can set up those two those 2 locations, and you can link that location to a database on the EPOS. So in the Liverpool store, you would obviously link that database to the Liverpool store on Xero, and then that would mean that all of the items that are uploaded have the region Liverpool, and the same goes with the Wallasey one. Okay, so that basically summarizes how things are uploaded. So all in all, they get uploaded as they are on the EPOS. There's no new item created, so it doesn't clutter up their Xero account, but the name does go into this description so that you can clearly see what the item is, what the unit price is, what the tax rate is, and what account it's going into. So in order for the transactions to be uploaded, they will need to click a button every day, or however often they want to upload things on their EPOS. Now the reason it doesn't do it automatically is because with the API there are some errors that Xero will throw back at you. So for example, if you was to try and upload a customer that didn't have a valid email, I don't know whether Xero needs a valid email, but if that was the case, then Xero, you try and upload that customer without the valid email, and then Xero will throw an exception back to us and say, right, this customer doesn't have an email. If you fix this email and try again, then we'll try and create that customer again. And that's the reason why it doesn't do anything automatically. So all the customer needs to do is come into the software, select what they want to upload. So they select customers, they can select invoices, anything like that, and then click a button to upload. And then what that'll do is it will automatically, it'll go through each thing that they've selected, and it will try and upload them. If there are any errors, then it's going to store that and show it to the user once everything's complete. So the user can see exactly what's been uploaded and what's failed to be uploaded. So the last thing to note about the second to last thing I would say that is important with the Xero integration is it has been designed to follow the documentation provided by Xero. So it's been structured to work how Xero wanted to work. So it's been structured to work. It's uploading all the products in a transaction because that's how Xero wanted to work. And the same with how things should be uploaded. Xero want you to see those error messages. So the reason you have to click that button to upload things, it's only a click of a button, but the reason you have to click it is so that we can show you the errors that have been given by Xero there and then, so you can then resolve them and then try again. But the last thing to note about the Xero integration and how everything links together is it's going to be set up by us initially. So once we've set it up, we will contact the customer. The customer will have to provide us with the login details for their account, and that's just so there's no hassle on when we call a customer and try and set up everything there, because the mapping process can be quite time consuming, especially if there are a few different settings, because everyone's settings across the Xero account are going to be different. Everyone's not going to have the same settings, so if they provide us with their login details, we can set everything up initially, and then once we think everything's set up, once we're happy with all the data that's been mapped, we can then give them a call and we can then go through what we've mapped. At that point, they can then tell us, right, this is wrong, yeah, I'm fine with that, that's right. And it's super easy on the EPOS to delete a mapping and then add a new one. So if they decide that they don't want 20% sales, 20% tax products going into the sales account, you can just delete it and then do it again while you're on the phone with them. But the whole reason that we do it on our end first is just to speed up the process and reduce the time on the phone with the customer. So yeah, that is pretty much it for the information about Xero, and in the next video I'll show you how to do all of the mapping.